This shot is a disclaimer for me from the past when I would type in to Google Maps Pflugerville Skatepark, the park that I'm about to go in full detail, do my second episode of Park Reviews at. This is the intersection of Con Street and Sunlight Near Way. So every time that I come here now, I just type in Sunlight Near Way, so that way I know that I'll be able to get inside every single time. So what I quickly learned is that there's a series of gates that let you in and out of here at certain times, and this, I believe, is the main entrance that's always open. So I just type in that Sunlight Near Way into my GPS because I have actually been locked outside of the gates before when I just type in Pflugerville Skatepark. Oh, something else I should add. I'm standing in the parking lot of future Valero here. So once again, if this existed in the past, would have been super grateful because it's very, very important again to note this. You should grab your food, your drinks beforehand, I guess until this thing is built, because in the past, you know, there's an H-E-B up there, you gotta drive up a ways, or whatever convenience store is close, but you'll soon see that the path to the skate park through those gates I mentioned is a long and winding road. We're here at Pflugerville Skate Park here in beautiful Pflugerville, Texas. And one of the main entrances when you get here, you've got your two little rails, 3 blocks, mini hubbas. Watch this guy right now. See? Skateboarding. Moving right along. Coming this way into your second main entrance of the park, you'll see a small bank leading all the way into the majority of the park here. You got your A-frame, followed by your bank right there with the ledge sticking out of the side. That bank curves all the way around and weaves you through Snake Run, and at the end of the Snake Run, it'll take you to the back where those big tombstone vert walls are. But before we make it that far, I say we head to the dish. That's what they call it, the dish launch with lily pads, your manual pads. So let's go. The dish. This person just rolled out of said dish. 3 roll-ins in, 3 lily pads, your manual pads, so you can do creative tricks, pop up, pop over to that one. Homeboy over there just got grind on the box sticking out, as mentioned previously. And right there there's a gap in between the bank right there. Nice channel. The channel. Here's your channel from bank to bank with a hip along to your left side here, followed by a ledge, very small ledge, nice and easy to skate at the beginning of the snake run. And yeah, that snake run leads to an even more open section of the park, which will eventually take you to the bowls, but we'll cover that later. You are here in the middle of the snake run. You got a divot followed by an extension, which leads you to the tail end of the snake run with a very large Euro gap. And come with me. You can see it's rather large, but that didn't stop Brian Connery from doing impossible. Wrapped, I might add, it was wrapped beautifully, impossible over this very large Euro gap. Not easy to skate. Currently located at the pump lump, shaped like an amoeba. I think those terms are interchangeable. You have a piece of concrete engineered for more speed, leading up to these two tombstone vert walls, where I believe someone actually nose picked the big one. I'll have to pull up that picture as I'm talking about it. And I'm distracted because someone's skating the knife, but let's keep moving, and the next part would be your bowls. So, our tour along the skate park brings us now to these bleachers where you can have a seat. There's bleachers over there and bleachers along the back where one of the entrances is. So this area is your bowl section. You have two bowls. One of them, the orange one, is much larger than the gray one right there. Oh yeah, you cover them both. 360 pan, baby. Professional business. This is two different layouts. I guess, I don't even know. I feel like this edit didn't do the bowl sections enough justice because, to be honest, I don't know enough bowl and transition skaters that live in the greater Austin area. I can only think of one or two offhand, and that is actually something I was asking around about during the filming of this. So whatever footage that you see, it's just showcasing the objects or obstacles themselves. Might have lost my trail of thought in between that take. This is a big park to cover, by the way, so what I will say is, in summary, there's two bowls. One is definitely bigger than the other one, so that means your difficulty is going to vary, and that would coincide with one's skill and ability, so ride at your own risk. Going right along from the bowls, here's a bank, here's a ramp to ramp, there's a roll-in. It's taking you right back to the main course, which I will see you there. The 9-stair, with your 9-stair rail, I might add. The step-up gap, also included. Hubba, to your left, also has a possibility of, airing out from this bank, grinding the top, and starting a line, hey, with this Frito chip shaped ramp thing, all the way back to a smaller version of this. This is a smaller version of what you just saw over there. Another set of stairs, 5 stairs, with a handrail, another step up, and a hubba with another ramp you can also grind at the top. Taking a U-turn from that 5-stair, curving back around, we see ourselves at an A-frame, and the contrast is very unique because on this side, it's a very short launch that leads you to a longer ledge. But conversely, if you're coming from this way and you pick up a little bit of speed, which I think is the funnest way to skate personally, you got a bigger launch to a shorter ledge. But what can't not be mentioned is this step up that takes you into this dragon tail, which you can launch out at the end and will eventually lead you to the C ledge and ramp the ramp. A curved ledge. Or is it? I think it's more like a straight ledge that was bent slightly over your artificial grass. And if you love artificial grass, you can gap over some more over there. There's a fucking ramp to ramp. There's also a rail too, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but here. You get a whole lot of speed. Speed, speed, speed. Push, push, push. You air out and you gap out and hit this thing. It would have made a lot more sense to have this rail flush with this ramp, in my opinion, because then you can do tricks and you wouldn't have to gap out. But that's like a slight critique. I think overall this park's incredible. That's like very few things to like critique about as we're ending this small little tour. The hubba is one of the last things to cover. It's a bigger one. I don't see people hit it very often. Scooter kid just fell and that distracted the shit out of me. All right, yeah, fuck it. Meet me over there. So here we are at the last section of this park, Pflugerville Skate Park. You should come here. I highly recommend it. I spent so much time here making this video, and I hope you enjoy it. If you've made it this far in the video, I just wanted to give you a major thank you. And if you like what you see, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and like this video, and you can follow up with more content as it comes out. I enjoy making it for everyone and making these videos. I wanted to give a couple shout outs in this video for all of the people that helped make this video possible. The first shout out I wanted to give is to Thirsty Skate Shop, which is located in North Austin, and their whole skate team typically frequents the Pflugerville Skatepark, and that's where most of the skaters in the montage, that's who they ride for, is Thirsty Skate Shop. I'll put the address on screen, so if you're ever in the North Austin area, or if you live in the greater Austin area, you can go there and show support for them and their crew. What they have is amazing. They've basically created a new skate scene over there, and I was lucky enough to be able to document some of it in this video. Another local business shout out would be to, of course, Cherries Wheels, and it's the wheels of choice that I ride. I ride the Scorpions 101As. I like a little bit of a harder wheel when I skate. That's my preference. They also have softer ones. They have big ones now. They have the big boy wheels that just came out. Lots of cool stuff coming out from them. Great new local business. You can pick them up at your local shop. And they have a website. I'll put that on screen as well. Just cherrywheels.com. Very, very cool new local business. And then I want to give a last final shout out to a small business. It is my friend's. It is Medicine Wheelin. It's a CBD company. He makes high quality, high strength CBD. It's what I use to get over my foot injury since the last video. It's what I use on my lower back when I spend hours editing these videos. It's amazing stuff, made in small batches, high strength, like I said, it's very effective, and I will share that website link as well. And if you want some good high quality CBD products, go and head on over there. So, this is episode 2 of Park Reviews at Pflugerville Skatepark. I wanted to run through everything, the main bullet points, and then rate each category as I go. I spent a lot of time at that park to make this video compared to the first one I made at Mueller, which is a much, much smaller park. So yeah, let's get right into it. Number 1, I put layout, and I think it has a good layout. There's lots of opportunities for lines, and I'd say it is a good, decent, flowy park. Like I said, you can get lots of lines, but I do wish there was a little more speed for that A-frame ramp where you kind of just push all the way from the other end of the park with nothing really in between to get speed for it, and it's a really great object. Same goes to the ramp to ramp after that, going that same direction. I mean, even that weird gap out flat bar section, it's still really weird, and it's tough to gather speed, I guess, in that one direction of the park. So that's the only criticism I'd have to say. So for layout, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Next category is obstacles. I wrote that all of the obstacles were good quality. It's a concrete park. No man-made structures with nails sticking out of the side with rusting panels. This park is made to last, and it has a good variability of different sizes of objects for different skill levels. I thought that was really good. So any range of skills, any kind of skater, no matter how old or new, can find something that they can skate. Very accessible that way. There's a couple of design flaws. A couple ones that I thought were silly. Like, I just can't get over that flat bar. The only flat bar in the park, by the way. And there's a gap and then a bank, which it doesn't make any sense to me. It should have been flush with that ramp. But I mean, it's mainly just that. I'd say all the obstacles are amazing. I'd say all around 9 out of 10 for the obstacles themselves. Next up is the ground. It is somewhat smooth. It's still smooth enough where it's forgiving. You won't get ripped to shreds by falling on it, but it's definitely not as polished as, say, the new Mueller Park I covered in episode 1. That polish has kind of faded. I think it had it at one point, but the park's been around for a while now. So I think the weather over time took that polish off. Like I said, it's still smooth, but there is some grit to it where it is not like a slip and slide per se. Like you have some grip basically on your wheels, which is good. I think it's a good, decent amount to like smoothness to slipperiness ratio, I guess. Like, it's not too slippery, it's smooth, you get plenty of grip, and you're also not slipping and sliding out. So I think it's a good ratio. I'd say like 9 out of 10 for the ground. This category, always important, is the vibes. I think the vibes at Pflugerville Skatepark are 10 out of 10. My first 10 out of 10 on any review. As far as aspects, I have yet to do. This is the number one, very first 10 out of 10 for the vibes at Pflugerville Park. They're excellent. You always feel welcomed. It's a sense of community. It has a blossoming skate scene. Compared to going to the park, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, compared to what it is now with this new skate shop, Thirsty Skate Shop. It went from a couple locals to now their own shop that represents this whole crew that frequents the park, and they're all super nice and throw contests. They're all super cool. Like I said, everybody makes you feel like you're right where you belong, and very, very, good sense of community. Very welcoming. So yeah, I would say 10 out of 10, the vibes. You can see like there on any given night when the skate shop crew shows up, they usually hang out in this little pit area near one of the ledges, like the down ledges, and they're always playing games of skate to warm up. They'll ask people that show up, like every time I came there, they'd be like, come on, play a game of skate, and that would help me warm up, and it was really cool. It motivated me to try different stuff. It felt cool to instantly be included, a part of a group. There's no judginess, politics, sense of ego, all of the things that can be a turnoff. I've seen it all. Like I said, 10 out of 10 as far as vibes at a skate park. Next up is traffic. I'd say for the most part, traffic is not an issue as far as running into other skaters at the park. Weekends are the only time it gets kind of full with lots of children and their parents taking them to that park on the weekends. Other than that, any given weekday, no issues with too many people there. Usually the best time to hit it, like I said, any day of the week or in the mornings or nights during weekends, if you don't want to be bothered with too many people getting in your way. But overall, I'd say issues with traffic at a skate park in terms of people potentially colliding, getting in your way, I'd rate traffic 8 out of 10. Because like I said, at those times when you try to fit skating in your schedule, maybe you do go there on the weekend, you look forward to going there all week, you do have to dodge kids sometimes, but the park is laid out in such a way that you can easily find something, find different lines, different areas where you can have an area to yourself or find different things in a line that doesn't get too hectic, but you do have to do a little dodging. So I would say 8 out of 10 as far as traffic. Okay, wrapping up, one of the last categories to cover is your amenities. Nothing too out of the ordinary or impressive. They have 2 bathrooms there. They're not the greatest quality, but they serve their purpose. It is cool that these are big bathrooms that they have there. It's this big building with 2 entries, and there's supposed to be a water fountain, but usually it's never working. It was broken the entire time I was there, so it is worth mentioning to bring your own water. Like I said, this is a park that's out in a very open area, very little shade, broken water fountain. Bring your water. Stay hydrated. What do you really have there? You got some bleachers with a tent over them, picnic table with a tent over it. It's like 3 or 4 shaded areas with trash cans near them. Not a whole lot going on in that department. Like I said, very standard, bathroom setup, nothing crazy. Amenities, I'm gonna rate it 6 out of 10. I wanna say somewhere between 6 and 7, 6.5 out of 10 amenities. So now is the time where I give my overall review for the Pflugerville skate park. The final number that I give it is 8.5 out of 10. And the things that really brought it down is this weird system with the gates, and you don't know which entrance is the actual entrance you're supposed to go to. You type it in Google. Sometimes you'll see unknown road. I got that for a while, but it's really the address that I gave away at the beginning of the video. Also, it's worth noting that there is a security patrol that kicks you out at night, and they're not very friendly. They'll actually kick you out 15 minutes prior to the official closing time because this guy just really wants to get home. Apparently all the locals know him, but he's pretty rude, and it's not a great experience. It's actually really annoying. I had to go here a lot to make this video, and that guy was really rude every single time. That brings down the experience a little bit, and it's not enjoyable. So Pflugerville Skate Park, located off of Sunlight Near Way, right off the highway, north of Austin. You can go to Thirsty Skate Shop in North Austin on your way to Pflugerville. and you'll run into those guys there. After you go support that local shop, you'll see the team skating at that park, and they'll be there to welcome you to a good session. And like I said, this park is amazing, honestly, but there are a couple things that do have an effect on it. But I'd say all in all, the park itself, the layout, the objects, it's a really cool, really unique, smooth park. I highly recommend it. Definitely worth checking out. I fully enjoy this park. Check it out, Pflugerville Skatepark in Pflugerville, Texas. And I'll see you in the next video. One thing before I wrap this video up, I wanted to mention that since there was so much footage in this edit, I actually wasn't able to fit everything into this original edit. So I will be having a part 2 of this video with all the leftover footage. If I filmed you during this edit and you didn't see any of your clips, just know they will be over there in part 2. And it's more reason to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to get in your car or go anywhere. All you have to do is be a friend and tell a friend about the channel. And the more it gets shared around, the more time I have to do these videos that I get to enjoy. And I hope you all enjoy these videos that I make. Thank you very much.